Hi guys, I just wanted to touch base. A couple of days ago I did another video and I was mentioning that I would talk to you guys about allowances because, well, that is one of the first questions all the parents always ask me. You guys always want to know, should I give my child an allowance or not? So today I wanted to help give you an idea of a couple of options that you have. Now, originally, when people would ask me whether or not to give their child an allowance, my immediate answer would always be, well, no, because we want to encourage our kids to find ways to earn their own money. And we don't want to create that entitlement mentality of, oh, you just give me money. You know, mom and dad are just the automatic ATM bank machine, right? So we don't want to have that kind of a mentality that we have in our children. And so to do that, it's like, do we then give them allowance? Because if they don't have any money, how can they learn how to manage that money, right? So anyway, let me just tell you a quick story to explain why I've sort of changed my mind, but not really. I do not give my own children an allowance. I still fully believe in not giving an allowance to a child, but rather to help them find ways to earn their own money. But I did realize over the years that that may not work for you. If it does, that's awesome. I highly recommend it. Don't give your child an allowance. But I learned when I had my own children, I remember back when my children were being born and my midwives would tell me, okay, this is what we want to do. And then my parents would be like, oh, no, this is what we want to do. And then friends would be like, oh, no, you need to do this. And I would get so confused about what was the right thing to do. Like, do I breastfeed? Do I bottle feed? Do I give them, immunizations? Do I not? Do I send them to school? Do I homeschool? Like, there are so many choices as a parent. And what my midwife said to me when I was having my second child, it was amazing. She said, you know what you need to do? And I'm like, what? What do I need to do? And she said, you need to go with what works for you. And I was like, really? Like, I could do that? I could just go with what works for me. And I was thinking about that when I was talking about allowances a couple of years ago, and I was being asked again about allowances. And that's when I thought, you know what? She's right. We need to go with what works best for us. So I personally do not give my children an allowance. I still highly recommend not doing so, but helping your children find ways they can earn their own money. It really does help them have that pride of ownership when they are able to earn their own money and buy their own goals with their own money. But I understand that every situation is different for every parent. So what I did for you guys is I actually put together a book. I got 25 of the top kids and parenting experts from around the world to donate a chapter on their input, whether or not to give an allowance, with their reasons behind it. And they also gave me a ton of huge tips. Anyway, I'm going to give it away for you for free. All you have to do is go to cleverdokids.com and you'll see that there's an opt-in there with a free gift. Actually, I've got 7 free gifts, but one of them is allowance secrets to give or not to give. Because in the end, as a parent, we need to be able to go with what works best for us personally, for our families. It's not so much about how your child gets the money, it's what they do with it. That's the most important thing. Anyway, I hope you really enjoy it. Go to cleverdokids.com. I'll put a link in the description area once I've turned off the live function, and enjoy it. Get back to me, leave a comment, tell me how you enjoy it and what you got out of it. Here's to raising money smart kids with or without an allowance. Oh, and there's a secret. There is one chapter in there that one of my friends gave me. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth Donati gave me the coolest tip ever. You're going to love it. It's about an alternative allowance technique. Anyway, go and check it out. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.